Let's talk about the US Postal Service. Many people are trying to claim that it's not very efficient, it's not profitable, it takes so long, everything's expensive, yada, yada, yada. Well, it's a government service for one, and for two, a Trump appointee to the US Postal Service was deliberately, specifically, individually responsible for dismantling many of the parcel processing machines that dramatically reduced the efficiency of the US Postal Service, which forced it to raise prices, which of course reduced its uptime and ability to do its job, its role, its purpose. So when people are complaining that this government service is inefficient and are spouting, or rather quoting, Fox News and other conservative pundits, it's literally their own people who were responsible. Now, I am running for president within the GOP, and it's navigating this cognitive dissonance that we as a people need to start working together to achieve. I'm running for president to hold accountable these heinous and corrupt actions from appointees who think they have the power of God and can do what they want for their own self-interest. That's unacceptable. That's not what the point is of being appointed. You're supposed to serve in that role, and you're supposed to make that role as good as possible, better than it was when you entered it, not worse. And especially not because you are invested in UPS and FedEx, so you have a vested interest in making the US Postal Service worse so that the other carriers can enrich themselves, thus enriching yourself. And the fact that we had an entire cabinet filled in those positions, whether it was Department of Housing, Transportation, Education, what have you, every single Trump appointee in those cabinet positions had self-serving interests, and they dismantled those social programs for their own enrichment, their own greed. So why am I running for president? Why do we need to talk about these things? Because it is unacceptable for this to be the way things are. It is unacceptable that we can live in a society that has the potential to provide all these services to the American people, and yet greedy and corrupt individuals can go in and dismantle it for their own good. That's corruption. That is a crime, and it should be criminally enforced. Speaking of accountability, you should watch this next video.